Look, that should be good. Hey everybody, it's Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. Thank you for joining me for the live stream. Like always, we have a ton of fish available. We have a lot of cool fish. Um, I was having issues with the catalog. A lot of stuff isn't listed. So we're going to walk around the room. We're going to take a look at some stuff. But if there's something you want to see, let me know. And we will stop and take a look. Yeah, Rage Aquatics. I remember you. But yeah, we got a lot of cool fish. I know that there was some stuff that people asked for, and we brought them in. Hopefully, they stop by soon. But we got some Dalmatian mollies. We got some lyre tails. We have some assorted platies hanging out over here. That's a big old gardener eye. That thing is huge. No, I still have the same female betas from last week, and we're probably going to do another male beta order probably next week. Because I should have betas and I should have saltwater fish coming in next week. Oh, we got a bunch of baby ranchus. Check these out. It's so quiet in here. I don't like not having my little my music playing. But yeah, we got a bunch of baby little ranchus. They're $16 this week if anyone's interested. Let me get rid of the mic now. Is that better? Yeah, I just need to get a new microphone. The one I have currently just doesn't work. But yeah, we got a bunch of baby ranchus available. All of our female betas are 11 weeks. 11 to 16 weeks, I was told when we get them. I'll show you over here. Yeah, these are our female betas for this week. I still have that female crown tail. She's hidden behind there, but there she is. Yeah, this is my little fish room. If you follow us at Creekwood.aquatics, we have our little fish room. We're here in Floresville, Texas. We have about 700 gallons worth of capacity right now, but we have a ton of betas. No, these are all for sale. Right now we're doing a live stream on Palm Street. And you can actually go to the Palm Street. You can look at the items. You can buy some of the fish. You can also reach out to us at Creekwood.aquatics.com. And you can also pick up fish from there for people who aren't in the live stream. But yeah, these fish are all available. And yeah, these males, I mean, these guys are all ready for breeding. I had a spawn inside, and the male lost his babies. He literally put his eggs up in his nest, and he just forgot to pick them up. So as they all fell to the floor, they spoiled, and he's pretty much finished. So we're going to try another pair probably in a couple weeks. Right now we have albinos. Where are they? Yeah, we have albino quarries right here. Yeah, it happens. I mean, especially with them being such a young pair, the male doesn't really know exactly what he needs to do. So he bred her. He got the eggs. He fertilized them. I saw the eggs developing. Like I could see the fry inside the eggs. But after that, he just because they probably thought you swore. Um, but yeah, it's a growing process. But probably on this next go around, he's gonna anything that cleans up as good as a quart. It's a little bit bigger. I mean, yeah, you can do coley loaches, you can do clown loaches. We just got clown loaches in this week. Here we go. And these guys have been doing really well. I mean, not only will they eat leftover food, but they'll eat all your little baby snails. Yeah, but they're really good this week. This week they're $14, I believe. I put them for, and of course the little coolie loaches. I mean, but they'll all be found. They'll all be good for a cleanup crew. So yeah, let me know where you guys want to start. I mean, we have a ton of corals here available too. I just did a big water change on the system. I organized some of my corals. And then this is the space I got for all the stuff that I should be getting next week. Fill in the rest of these little empty holes over here. I mean, they eat. I mean, they eat all the time. I don't. I don't know why someone would say that. That's weird. But yeah, I'll take a little pellet, crush it in there, and they'll go to town because that's just what they do. They just kind of scavenge the bottom. Especially when I put blackworms in there, they just go to town. See, hungry little boys. And they're always looking for something good to eat. That's what I like about them. They're always looking for something good to eat. What about discus? We got some discus over here. They're $50 this week. Let's see if we can bribe them. We had a beautiful white diamond that came in earlier this week, but it pretty much sold the day we unbagged it. That fish didn't last an hour in my shop. Yeah, so we threw in some blackworms, and here we go. They're the discus right there. They'll come out for food. So yeah, there's a red turquoise. I think I have. Let me see. One, two, three, four. I know there's a fifth one in here. There should be a sixth one in here too. But yeah, we have our baby discus this week. They're $50. They're eating really well. This one's actually growing. But I mean, that's the key. The more they eat, the more you do water changes, the faster they're going to grow. You see his little fat belly? That's what I want to see in the discus. I want to see a good appetite. I want to see clear skin. And I want to see him be chubby. And of course, all our angels are on sale this week. They're $8 each. So if you're interested in some angels, we got a bundle pack available for $25. They're ready to go. They ship on Monday. We finally hit our Texas cold front. So yeah, we're going to have to start putting our heat packs into every single one of our boxes. But as long as your area, as long as you're not below freezing, we can ship out a box, no problem. Uh, that is going to be based on your personal preference. I don't run UV sterilizers here. I don't need to. I do a ton of water changes. I have my sponge filters. Um, my fish are healthy. I don't have a ton of algae growth because in every single one of our tanks we have plants, so we just don't get algae. But it doesn't hurt. It's not. It's one of those things that's never going to hurt, but it's one of those things that isn't necessarily required. Because even my reef tanks, we don't run UV on the reef tanks. I should, but I really don't have a lot of issues or a ton of algae growth in here. So I don't worry about it too much, to be honest. No, that's weird. That's weird because even the breeder that I deal with, um, yeah, he doesn't run UV. He uses straight city water. I mean, these guys, I'll do city water changes on them, and then we top off with RO just so I don't raise the TDS. But yeah, but that's the important thing you got to remember. Everyone's going to have a different style, a different opinion. You have to find the system that works best for you. For me, sponge filters, water change, good food, good fish. And I really don't have a lot of issues. There's that one pigeon blood in the back. It has a little bit of speckling on them. Let's see, zoom in a little bit. But it's still going to grow up to be a pretty fish. It's just going to have a little few speckles on him. Let's go back to normal. Yeah, yeah, we got a couple angels. They're good. They're chubby. They're healthy. They're on sale this week. $8 a piece. Oh, any fire eels? No fire eels this week. The last eels that we have available are the yellow spinies. We're still waiting to ship Cheyenne's fish. So Cheyenne, she's gonna get her fish on. We're gonna ship them out on Monday. We're on to about 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock is a 2 hour stream is a good enough stream for me, and I get really tired. I start to get hangry. Yeah, I got to move this one beta. This one beta, I haven't been able to find a good place for him. So I'm gonna palm him in my hand, and I'm gonna put him with the platies for now. Yeah, they're such good fish. Yeah. The little baby betas, they didn't make it. Our little papa just was an inexperienced dad, and he let his eggs fall from the nest, and he didn't collect them. So we're gonna recondition him. We're gonna get another male, and we're gonna try again next week. But no, like those eels, when I ship them out, I get nervous. And this is real silly. This is real silly. Um, but I get nervous every time I ship something out, not because I think it's gonna die or get lost. I just I spend so much time with these fish. Um, I just worry about them until they make it to their next home because I put so much time and so much effort. I don't know if I'm putting it into the right words, but yeah, it always makes me nervous. But I'm glad that he's doing super well. But yeah, the last ones we have are these little yellow spinies. Boop. And then we have our chili rastaboras over here. We have I don't know how many I have at this point. I'm pretty sure there's like 30 of them left. Oh, that's the other thing we got. We got electric blue acaras. I don't know why I keep forgetting that they're here. Check this out. Here, I'm going to set the camera right here. Come on, my little guys. Come forward. Here we go. I do have one blue and yellow beta. I'll show you him in a sec. Actually, he's in this tank. He's right there. He's a yellow tiger. Let's see if we can push him forward. There he is. You got to forgive me. This tank is just hazy. But yeah, we got some electrical blue Acara babies over here. Yeah. Yeah, I believe we have 14 of them right now. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. They're so shy. Here we go. Damn, this tank case. Hold on, let me get a towel. Yeah, I pulled these tanks out of storage, and they weren't in the best condition, but I needed them. There we go. You see them? They're very young. They're about maybe 2 months at this point, so they're very young. But still really good body condition on them. They're gonna be $15. They're gonna be $15, and then there's that blue and yellow beta right there. He's our blue and yellow male. But yeah, if you're interested in some Acaras, just let me know. I could pop them on the board, as many as you want. If you get a few, yeah, I can do a deal up for. Let me see. Well, remember too, we have the coupon. You have the coupon. You're going to save 10% off the first $20. I said there were 15. You want to do four at $60. Um, yeah, I could probably drop them to around 54 $54 for four of them. plus your coupon. Yeah, there we go, right there. You want to do that, and I'll pop it up on the board. Push that up. But yeah, I'll write that down. I'll let you think about it. Let me set my phone down. $54. Yeah, if you're interested, we'll do four $54 plus the 10% off the first $20, and we can make it happen. I said other things we have this week. If you guys go to our catalog, we do have the pea puffers available. So if anyone's looking for little pea puffers, we got them in this week. We have 50 in stock. They're so small. He's running. Now the only koi, well, no, I don't have any koi males this week. I'm out of those. The closest one I have is that yellow tiger over there, and then everybody else is a Dumbo. Yeah, unfortunately, everybody else is a Dumbo. No purple waffle plant. Right now, this week, I believe this is some type of hydro. Some type of hydro. We have moneywort over here. We have Luigia. We have creeping Charlie or mint Charlie. These guys got a really like herby smell when they get them out of the water. Yeah, and they do really well too. Like it's an unkillable plant. And then we have one Amazon sword. The cool thing is we set up inside the main house. I set up my 125 to be a fully planted system, and we're going to start culturing coral. Culturing plants over there, so we can continue to add to our plant collection. But yeah, these guys do really well. Really thick leaves. And they're practically indestructible. Absolutely. I took this inside. I cut it in half, and I started growing them again. But you see, these are all new. These are all new. They just came in 2 days ago. So you see, that's all new cut right down there. This should start rooting out in a couple days, and it'll continue to grow. But all I do, I just plant it in the plant it in the gravel, add a ton of fish, let the fish poop, fish feed it, and it starts to take off. How many of these do I have? I have one, two, three, four, five. I have five in stock this week. I have five in stock. All our plants start at $9. But yeah, even the Lowigia would do that for you. The Lowigia, these guys are throwing out little yellow flowers. I'm pretty sure these guys are terrestrial, but they'll survive underwater. But yeah, they have little yellow flowers that are popping off. And then the mint Charlies, these guys grow like crazy. So yeah, you can pretty much segment this plant wherever you want, and you can make little clones and get them growing. And yes, very minty. Smells good. We also got a ton of snails. So we have 50 mystery snails. So we have gold, we have ivory. I believe there's some light blue ones in here, some chestnuts, and we also got assassin snails because a lot of people have been asking for assassin snails. So we brought 12 in this week. Like I said, I didn't realize I had a still had an onion plant in here. The other one is the Lowigia, which these guys grow a pretty chunky leaf too. And again, these guys can be segmented anywhere, and these guys will continue to grow. The problem I have with the Lowigia is like this right here. They'll grow so fast, they'll poke out of the water. So they've only been here for 2 days. It's already grown out of the water. So yeah, these plants are really fast growers. And when that happens, I just snip off the top, I sink that to the bottom, and I keep them going. Because if they hang out too long, they dry up. Here, I'll show off some of the betas too. So we had this beta in for a couple weeks. This is A6. This is our Red Samurai Half Moon. I'm going to say he's one of the prettiest betas we have in this week. He's also really fat because he's been pigging out on blackworms. Yeah, that's what happens when you start collecting a ton of the plants. It's hard to keep track. We have this little female over here. She's going to be our gold. She doesn't want to move. There she is. She knows I'm here now. But yeah, this is going to be one of our female select bettas. She's going to be $20. Our normal females are 16. Our selects are 20. She's very cute. Oh, that's the other thing that came in this week. Um, we got dwarf sparkling gouramis. Yeah, she's her sister. I'm trying to find a gold male so I can try to breed her. But yeah, we have the dwarf sparkling gourami. That's a nice male right there. The males start to get that red hue to them. And of course, we have our Odessa barbs. They're a little nippy, they're high energy, but they sure are cute, especially when they mature. And we have a couple males that are starting to mature. So you can see that red line going through the center of his body. So he's going to get a red line through his body. He's going to get black on top and bottom. So that's going to be a very attractive fish when he's older. And we have the Odessa barbs. They're $6. Remember, you save 10% off of the first $20. We also have the white cloud minnows. You can kind of see them poking around the back over there. They are an aquarium staple. This week they're $4. We can make deals if you guys are looking for bundles. I'm trying to think who else is in here. I think that's it for everybody that's in here. There's one bumblebee goby. Poop. He's gone. And of course, we got our neon tetras. Our neon tetras are $4. These guys are Florida bred. They're captive. They're extremely hardy. I haven't lost a single one of these since I've ordered from the new vendor. The new vendor has been phenomenal. That was a big female that just passed by us. So if you ever want to sex neon tetras, you just have to look at that red stripe. If the red stripe goes straight, it's a male. If there's a big curve to it, like that one on the top of the screen, that's a female. Because females have bigger bellies, so the red stripe gets distorted a lot. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. We can take a walk over there. We also have our bettas. There we go. That's a female right there. This one in front of us is a male. So we love these fish. These guys are little Indonesian micro predator fish. They're great in small community tanks. They will eat shrimp. They are not shrimp friendly. Hello. They are not shrimp friendly. They will hunt down all your shrimp, but that is their job. Um, the cool thing about them is when you watch them, they're always actively hunting. So they're always looking for something to eat. We love to feed them blackworms. So they're always checking the gravel for the blackworms. And if you need a size comparison, yeah, they are the size of the gravel. So this is a really tiny fish, but this fish has a ton of attitude. Um, this is my fish room. All these fish are for sale. This is my little shop. Right now we have 700 gallons worth of capacity. So we have everything. We have bettas on a flow through system, African cichlids. There's assorted live bearers over here, pea puffers, female bettas, assorted community fish. So these are going to be where all the beginner fish are going to go. We get more semi-aggressive with the opaline gouramis, pearl learies, orange chromides. We got some clown loaches. Should you buy live plants from Plecos? I have from Petco. Yeah and no. Petco and PetSmart used to have these really cool like living plant systems. They got really lame once they started putting them in those plastic little sleeves. Yes, they're parasite free, but I know those plants have been there for a while and they're not getting the proper nutrients they need. But yeah, here in our systems, they do really well. Um, I'll dose them with CO2 occasionally. We'll add trace elements. We'll add iron, and we'll keep them healthy. I should add phosphorus, well, potassium, because they're starting to get little holes in them. But we even have a small little reef section over here. But yeah, we're Creekwood Aquatics. You can follow us on all social media. We try to do daily videos. We try to bring in really cool fish for people. We also like to talk, so if you have questions about fish, you can always ask, and I'll try to give you the most honest answer that I can. I forgot where I was talking about the baddest. Here's more of those mystery snails. So this is going to be that blue mystery snail I was talking about. Bloop. Oh, and then we have the tiger plecos. If I flip Groot's butt over, he's not in Groot's butt. He might be over here. Let's lift that up. There he is in the back. But yeah, we have these plecos. They're the forgot what tiger they called them, but they're orange and black, and they are a fantastic little pleco. But they are extremely shy. They do not like to come out. Here we go. This is going to be the best shot we get of this fish all day. But if you guys are interested, we have these guys. I think I have two more in stock. They're going to be $40 this week. And he's gone. They just don't like to be out. They really don't like to be out when they're that young. And then my baby super reds. And then we'll go back to looking at fish. But yeah, my baby super reds are doing really well. Look at him. He's fat. He's healthy. Look at this guy. I'll tell you, that's a sign to know you're doing good when you got that little poop rope. All right, let's zoom back out. Perfect. The Masonite, yeah, they are a really cool fish. I do think they're underrated. Um, I used to breed them too. They're just really aggressive, especially when they want to breed. Back in the day too, I used to do the electric blue Johanni. I used to do a lot of cichlids back in the day. I don't do as many now. We might get back into it. But yeah, cichlids used to be my first love. I used to love cichlids. Yeah, we have pea puffers here. Check them out. We have 50 of them in stock. We try to keep these guys in. They're an extremely popular aquarium fish, especially now. So we try to keep them in stock as much as possible. Oh, the Eratus, forget about it. Yeah, I had an Eratus like ruined my entire system. They are a mean little fish. They have the worst personalities too. They are not enjoyable. Hold on one second. Hold on. There, my screen was being really buggy. No red plants this week. The Lowigias, the stalks will get red if you get them iron. But we don't have any red plants this week. Um, I'm trying to bring in the red tiger lotus, um, but just not this week. For the pea puffers, so the pea puffers, I have them on special. Normally they're $8. I got them for a really good deal, so I'm passing that on to you guys. So they're $6 this week. So $60 if you wanted to do 10 of them. But yeah, normally they're $8. But if you're gonna start your tank in a month, just send me a message, and I'll still do that price. I'll do the $60. Like I said, send me a DM. Never be afraid to send me a DM. Um, I'll remember it, and we'll work something out when you're ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to run an aquarium. So the aquarium that we ran was 170,000 gallons. Um, I ran multiple pet stores. I ran other public aquariums. I decided to open up my own shop. So again, right now we're at 700 gallons. Hold on. Yeah, no problem. Cycling his tank, he's trying to maintain his nitrogen cycle. So he set up a new tank. So he's adding ammonia, he's adding bacteria, and he's waiting for that ammonia to get cycled into nitrate. Which even me today, I started a dirted aquarium, and these are my nitrates, and nitrates are about 40. But if you guys want to see an update on that dirted aquarium I just built, check out my TikTok tomorrow, because it's a really cool tank. Honestly, most aquariums we get to that point where we're just like, we know when our tanks are ready. When I started this room, I was doing water tests like every other day. Then I started going on to once a week, and then I started doing it for once a month. And I haven't done it this month. I'll be honest. Yeah, when it comes to scaleless fish like the puffers or the loaches, um, yeah, you want to make sure your tank is mature. because they do not appreciate ammonia spikes. Ammonia spikes will kill them almost immediately. Yeah, low nitrogen cycle. Yeah, I had a whole video I was working on about nitrification. Um, yeah, I'm still editing it. I've been editing it for like 2 months right now. I'm just not happy with it. Every time I go to submit it, I'm like, nah, it could be better. But yeah, I want to build. I want to build a whole series called "Building a Better Aquarius," where it's just going to be like a little online catalog. You guys can go there, check out some quick fish information, learn something, hang out, have a good time. But I'm loving these little ranchus this week. That's the tough fish. We feed live blackworms here. I don't know if you ever seen them, but yeah, this is them right here. I feel like I'm zoomed in. Yeah, I'm zoomed in. Yeah, so we do a lot of live feeds here. We also produce our own phytoplankton. So this is the freshwater phytoplankton, and I think this one's marine. But let's get back to the fish. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my favorite little African cichlid at the moment that I have in stock are these white lip Madoka. So we have them this week. They're $35. I believe there's a pair. Yeah, I do. Just because it gets ugly. So you'll see up here, like I have a bunch of these little leaves. I'll pull them out at the end of the week and just chuck them. Stuff like this, I'll save. Like this whole stalk, you can see all those little new roots. This I would take into the new planted system. I would chop this up into like 5 pieces, and I would get 5 new Luigia plants out of here. Oh, the bloodworms, those are midge fly larvae. Midge flies, they're considered a non-nuisance. Um, they love laying their eggs in bodies of water. Their eggs hatch, turn into a bloodworm. They'll morph out into the midge fly, and then once they morph out, they disappear. They do not bother humans. They kind of live out their own lives. They come back for breeding. Oh no, they're a Lake Malawi cichlid. I believe they're their own family. I don't believe they're haps. I don't believe they're mabunas. I believe that they're their own separate thing. But what caught my attention with them, honestly, when I went to the breeder's house, I kept looking at them and I was like, they have mouth rot. I was like, all these fish have mouth rot. And they were like, no, those are white lipped Madokas. And I looked into them and I was like, wow, they are super interesting. Oh no, yeah, they will fight. The midge fly will seek out water. They don't care about you; they care about water. But this is what I like about the white lip Madoka because no matter where I am in the fish room, when I look back over there, they stand out. They stand out, and you see the little white lips, their white little lips peeking at you. That's why I appreciate them a lot. We also have the Lake Tarcana cichlid. These guys are beautiful. Hello, quality. But yeah, these guys are an amazing little fish. I kind of consider them community. They don't have a bad attitude. For a cichlid, they're very mellow. So what I've always heard about bloodworms, and again, this is anecdotal. I don't have any proof. So we have a lot of frozen ones here. But I heard you can build an allergic reaction to these guys. There's something about them that the more you become, the more you have skin to skin contact with them, you can develop allergies to them. Yeah, the Lake Tarcana cichlid is a jewel cichlid, but they're very mellow. We have three types of jewels. So we have the red jewel over here, which I'm pretty sure these guys are already sold. I'm just waiting to ship them. And then we have the turquoise jewel. If it ever wants to show itself again. Yeah, when they breed, they are you don't want to be around them when they breed. But for the most part, they're very mellow. But the most important thing is your lighting. If you want to have the maximum color pop out on these guys, um, change your lighting. I changed this lighting to oh no, to a plant light. So this guy's more red, but it really makes that red color pop out in the fish. And I'm gonna set you guys here because I gotta reconnect this light. There it is. Yeah, same with roaches. Yeah, so yeah, we don't feed a lot of bloodworms here. We feed blackworms, daphnia, ton of fish flakes, ton of fish pellets. But if we were to do bloodworms, I would require me and my assistant to wear gloves, just because nobody wants to deal with that mess. I haven't heard any problem with baby brine. I don't hatch him out here personally because it is a big time suck to produce the baby brine. I know it's one of the best foods out there, but I don't have time for that. Yeah, trying to run this fish room, trying to do aquarium maintenance for people. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, we have some beautiful blue gouramis this week. I believe there's only two available. I'm pretty sure Cheyenne bought all my males. I gotta look back at my notes. But we do have the blue gouramis available. I have three available at $7 this week. Yeah, fungus is always going to be a secondary infection. So your fish gets injured, it gets a bacterial, and then he'll get a fungal on top of it. So it's either from an aggressive fish or he scratched himself somewhere on the in the tank. I keep saying exhibit, but in the aquarium. But you see, gouramis are kind of jerks. They are kind of pushy. These guys have been pushing each other around for a little bit while we've been talking. But yeah, as long as we manage that aggression, they're normally fine. Yeah, my little baby clown loaches, adorable this week. And we have them on special. They're $14 this week. But yeah, guys, if there's stuff that you want to see, stuff that you're interested in purchasing, let me know. We can always take a walk around. Go back to my little goldfish. Adorable. And then the Akaras, I just need the Akaras to hang out up front. I don't know why they're being so shy. There we go. That's a good picture. Canada. Oh, I got a Bisher living in this little tunnel. Let's get him out. I'm gonna stick this over here, see if I can get those males to come closer. Yeah, I said we have a lot of cool fish. I mean, I really like these Rasoboras. I know they're trying to color up. Let me feed them, actually. What am I going to feed them today? We'll do this. And they'll go to town. They'll eat. No, we don't do Paku. We don't do a lot of tank busters. I don't have the space for it, and most people don't have the space for it. But we do have some discus. He's not the prettiest one, but he'll pretty up when he gets older. What angels do we have? So we have a lot of silver, and we have some marbled. So there's a marbled, and then we have a ton of silvers. Yeah, and these guys are all $8 this week. And then we have there's my pretty discus in the back. Yeah, this tank is always tough because it has a lot of tannins because we have our big piece of driftwood over here. But yeah, the angels are good. They're nice and fat. They're super healthy. And for $8 a fish, you can't really go wrong. Like this one's pretty big right here. And then he's full of blackworms. Look at all the blackworms he ate today. Whoa. Yeah. But that's the thing with our fish. Our fish eat really, really good. They eat Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sundays fasting, and then they ship out on Monday. But yeah, I get these from a local breeder. He does an amazing job with them. He has over 1,000. So right now we're just trying to push them out on sale. Um, so we're just trying to do them at $8 a piece just to move them out. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know. I can always pop them up on the board. Yeah, there's a little itty bitty one over here. This one's like the size of a dime. He's cute. I was like, I don't know where he came from. He just like showed up. But yeah, if you're interested, we can pop them up on the board, and yeah, you can message me later, or you can tell me your preference, like if you want to have a marble, silver, and then we'll write that on the tank, and then we'll get them shipped out on Monday. That one's a really nice one. But no more blackworms for him. He's getting fat, and he looks a little aggressive too. And then we have our red turquoise discus in the back. This week they're $50. Yeah, we can try our best to to pick them out. If you tell me the colors, I can try my best to capture those guys. Yeah, let me zoom it out. Yeah, so just let me know what you're interested. Like, are you interested in the marble one, or interested in like this big boy, the one we've been staring at? I'll show you the scarlet baddest in a little bit. They're tiny. They're a microfish. But Luby, do you want me to set? You want me to set up a 3 pack for you? You can purchase it, and then we can discuss your fish. See which ones you want to get. The little dark one. So this little boy right here. All right. All right. So I got little marble right here, and then who else? I wouldn't say this one's a platinum, but this one will be close. I mean, this one's kind of like silverish gold. Oh, this guy right here? The one we've been eyeing? No? But you wanted one of the silver ones with the stripes? I think they're hanging out. This is gonna be tough. Like this little marbled guy? Okay. Can I take a snapshot of it? Actually, I'll remember this part. What time of the stream are we at? So we're at 1 hour and 6 minutes, and I'll remember this other marbled. All right, so you got two marbled. So you got little boy, which is not going to be hard to find. You got this little calico guy, and he was at 1 hour and 6 minutes of my stream. So I'll find him there, and I'll pick the other one. Okay, and then one more. So let's put this on the board. It's always a good time here. I wonder if I took them off, but let's see. Yeah, Sorted Angel 3-pack, edit, shipping. All right. It's on the board. Well, it's on the board. Nope. Unpin. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. Edit. There it is. All right. Assorted Angel 3-pack, $25 with the shipping, and then you save the 10% off of the first $20. All right. So you're good to go. And we'll move this way. No, the free shipping is a glitch, and I don't know why it keeps happening. No one's gotten back to me from Palm Street. No, unfortunately, no. The shipping is not free. I'm sorry. It's a glitch that keeps happening with Palm Street, and I try to talk to them to correct it, and it doesn't work. But shipping is always, yeah. I would go broke. Yeah, like I said, we don't make money on the shipping. The shipping is pretty much what I pay, the boxing, the installation, and the heat pack that I toss in there. I'm sorry, but if that doesn't work, yeah, there's never any like. I'm not going to pressure anyone to buy anything. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to come back to it, you can always come back. Again, never any pressure. But let me unpin this for now. All right. Someone asked about the Scarlet Battis. The Battis, we got them over here. So there's a couple young males. No, I try. I try to be as customer focused as I can. But yeah, we have a few baddest over here. They're very small. That's a female. You see how it has absolutely no color? Yeah, they're tiny. If you want a size comparison, they are the size of the gravel. So these guys are tiny, but they have an attitude to like back them up. Yeah, they are a lot smaller than the neons. But yeah, that's a male right there, a nice big beefy male. He's going to color up a lot more. They get a more brilliant red to them, but they are still fairly young. Oh, check this out. I know this is going to be really hard to see, but there's a mature male back here. If I can get him to move up front. Oh, I'm going to lose him. Come on. Come this way. The world wants to see you. There we go. That is a very mature male right there. The blue on his body could be a lot better, but it'll get there with time. There he is. There he is. But yeah, these guys are like little firecrackers. So they're tiny, but they have a huge attitude. They're beautiful. We have a ton of stuff to add to the box. Tell me what you're looking for. We'll find it. We got a ton of stuff in this week. But that's so anyone who's here about who has a question about the shipping, the best way to get the shipping to be the most efficient for you is to fill that box up. The more fish you add to that box, the more you get to spread that shipping across them. We have the little clown loaches this week. They're $14. We have the pearl leary. They do. Um, they're fine here. We feed them a ton of blackworms. They did come in kind of skinny, so we've been feeding them blackworms twice a day just so we can bulk them up. I want to see a nice big round belly on them because yeah, once you get these guys eating in an established tank, they become bulletproof. We have our orange chromides. Again, they're very unique fish. Asian cichlid that can go to brackish water. We have three more opaline gouramis. No, I sold all the severums earlier this week. I'm going to try to get more. We had the red neckties, but I need to get more because they sold out day one. We have a bunch. No, never heard of that. We got baby ranchos. They're $15 this week. Oh, the orange chromites? Yeah. Yeah, we have four orange chromites this week. But yeah, they'll get more orange. They kind of get this kind of like kind of blotchy orange to them. You can sort of see it. Yeah, you can sort of see it on the back of their tails. They're very mellow for a cichlid. They have a great personality. And again, you can make a specialty brackish water tank for them. We've always kept them with spotted puffers, night gobies, Montecibe, Argenta. Who's the other one? Monodactylus, I believe. But yeah, you can make a really interesting tank with these guys, or you can just keep them a community tank, and they'll be happy little campers. Orange chromides, they were $10. I'll make them $8 this week. We'll do $8 plus the 10% off of the first $20 the coupon for the week. Any Epistos? I only have one female cockatoide. You want to see her? We're trying to get more. Yeah, but yeah, she's my last female cockatoide. The only eels we have left this week are two zigzag eels. They are going to get over 18 inches. They're pretty big already, and they're $25. There we go. Oh, he's gone. And then we have his buddy right here. Yeah, the last moray eel. This one is going to Cheyenne. We're shipping out her order on Monday. Oh yeah, these guys I've had for over 2 months now, and they eat everything. They love blackworms, bloodworms, brine shrimp. They love meaty foods. And in the moray eels, when I get them in, I feed them tilapia fillets, and they love tilapia fillets. That and ghost shrimp. We also have a ton of ghost shrimp. So yeah, we make sure we feed them a variety of foods, so that when they do go to their new home, the person that gets them is not going to have such a hard time feeding them. But yeah, small meaty foods, they'll suck them up right away. We also have electric blue Acaras this week. You want to see the Acaras? So these guys came from a breeder. Yeah. But yeah, these guys came from a breeder. He does a really good job with them. So we decided to bring them in this week. Trying to think what else we got. We got sparkling gouramis. I mean, if you're already doing microfish, oh, there's one of my longfin chocolate plecos. Hello, it's cute. We have the sparkling gourami. If it ever stays still, there it is. Sparkling gouramis. I can't guarantee breeding pairs because a lot of the fish that we get are super young. So they're not mature enough to pick like that. I wish they were. Actually, that's a male right there. That's a male sparkling gourami because they have this kind of like little red on their fins. You can sort of see it. So that's a male. But again, they're really pretty. They breed just like bettas. You put them in a small bucket, heat it, give them a place to put their bubble nest, and introduce them to their females, and they'll collect their eggs. You see anything else, Breezy? What cheap salt? We got our frags. So all of our frags are $25. You see all our frags right there. Yeah, we got our what do you call those? No, we don't have any live rock right now. That's one thing that I've been trying to bring in. I'm debating whether we're just going to do the artificial dry rock with the bacteria coating that you can put in water and it activates, or if I'm going to dedicate space in my limited room to just have a 40-gallon stock tub with some live rock in there. I don't know yet. Um, but yeah, we have a lot of cool little frags. $25 each, like the Irish Spring Fabia right here. There's the rainbow Fabia in the corner. I got to make it somewhat presentable. We got a couple chalices. Flowery this guy right here. These are blastos, but they have such a huge head. Let me pull them up. Yeah, so this is the blasto. You see, he has that head splitting. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven heads. Oh, in the basket, those are our bubble tip anemones. And then there's the pearly eye Clarky. But yeah, these anemones are huge. They were 150. Now we're doing them for 100. But I'm trying to grab this piece right here. Oh, his foot is on the ground, so I can't do anything with him. But yeah, this guy is massive. He pretty much takes up this whole corner, and they will do the same thing. Once they get out, these guys will just expand and grow as big as they can. I have some smaller ones right here. I think I can get them. Here we go. So here's one of the splits from today. So this is a baby. He's all closed up because I just pulled them off of the rack. But if you wanted to do one of the baby anemones, we could do them for $50. One of the smaller ones. But he just split from one of the bigger guys earlier today. But I'm going to pop him over there, and I know there's another one. No, that's fine. That's respectable. But yeah, a lot of these guys are super easy, like the Mr. Freeze Leptocera. This one's been really good. This guy off to the side, that is our elegance coral. They're 125. They are an aggressive coral. They love to eat. You do have to feed these. There's his mouth in the center. Ah, he stung me. Shit. They do sting. They are aggressive. Yeah, it was like a lightning bolt in my finger. But yeah, they do sting. They are aggressive. They love to eat. They're very sticky, so they will stick to you. But they are a beautiful coral. But yeah, this one's more of a, I'm gonna say, intermediate to advanced type of coral because you got to manage their appetite and their aggression. They are fraggable. I believe that as they grow different mouths. You'll see more mouths on their bodies, and if you saw cut them along those mouths, on the side of those mouths, you can make another piece. You can see how they frag this guy. So he pretty much got sawed on this half, and he got sawed over here, and they just made a frag out of him. I said we have a lot of easygoing stuff. I mean, if you ever just want to ask me, again, reach out to us on the website. Our phone number's there. I can sit here and I can just talk to you and walk you through some of these corals. But a lot of these polyps too, really easy to grow. Low demand, low light, low flow. Yeah. But yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff. This is the other thing that we did today too. See if I can pull them up without breaking them. So this is Mr. Freeze Leptocera. This actually grew off of one of my. He's just gonna sit at the bottom now. He actually grew from this guy right here. Yeah, we can get dwarf seahorses. We can get any seahorses. They're just a pain in the butt to hold. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. And the thing about dwarf seahorses is that they breed often. So if you do get a male and female pair, you need to have places where you can take the offspring because they will give birth to a lot of babies and they will overwhelm you really fast. So always make sure if you get a pair, you have an outlet to move them. Yeah, and then we have the this guy goes by a couple different names. These guys are infamous in the coral hobby. These guys are called Hollywood Stunners, or they're called Green Chalices. Um, I can try. I just got to see what the vendors have this week. Um, but this is a very very aggressive coral, very easy growing coral. I mean, you can see how much he's grown over his frag plug. I've only had him for a few months. That's all growth from like 2 or 3 months. But these guys do have a sweeper tentacle. It's really powerful. They will kill whatever they touch. So I always have an exclusion zone around them. Uh, just check back every week. When I do my TikTok videos, is when I normally talk about the stuff that we're ordering and stuff that's coming in and unboxings. But yeah, let me see what I got coming in next week because we're trying to get a salt order next week. I got a customer who's looking for a Valentini, so I'm trying to bring in some stuff. Boop, boop. Male Battis and two chromides. All right. Let me load up the two chromides for you. Boop. Orange chromide. It's a buy it now. Quantity 2. I said we were going to do the $8. Yeah, $8. Two of them on the board. I can't tell gender on these, not yet at least. What? Hold on, that didn't work. I feel like for some reason I added 2 and it didn't. Yeah, it only charged you for one, but I'll fix that later. Let's do the baddest. Come on, get a picture. Let me see. Click. Baddest. Actually, I think I have one of these listed in the shop. Let me check. Scarlet Gem. And then I got to put one more chromide because it didn't take the order the correct way. So I'm going to add the last chromide for $8 because I don't know why it didn't do the thing I asked it to do. $8 one that pin. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. But yeah, you just gotta purchase one more chromide. There it is. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. And this one's going to Breezy. Adult male Battis. All right. All right, we'll get you that nice big male. That's going to be exciting. You got the two chromuses over here. Two chromides. You have a live on Sunday? I'll stop by. I like to stop by other people's lives. I like to see how other people do it. But thank you for supporting us. This is how we keep the lights on. Anybody else want to take a look at anything else today? Magic tricks. Yeah, here's more of our assorted snails. So white ivory, chestnut, and the little blues in the back. What do you mean how the colors grow on them? So when it comes to some of the female betas, their patterns can change, their colors can change. But I think the gold ones pretty much stay pretty good. I once had a pink one. I had a pink one turn completely blue one time, which was really weird. And I don't know what triggered that change. She was still a good fish. She was still a good breeder. But yeah, the guy who breeds these, his adult pairs, they pretty much stay the same. So he does a pretty good job with his genetics, at least. Yeah, I really want these guys to breed. The little pea puffers. I'm hoping I can get them to breed soon. He's just scooting. Yeah, Friday stream's always a little slow, but our Saturday mornings for like walk-in traffic, it gets pretty crazy, and then Palm Street on Saturdays tend to be a little bit more popping. These are all cute little females. I love these things. The biggest problem with these microfish is my camera never wants to pick them up. They're way too small. But yeah, if there's nobody else, I'll probably end the stream a little bit early tonight. I have some work to do inside. I still got to finish setting up that planted system. But yeah, there's nobody else. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. I'll see you soon. Bye.